It always comes full circle. Now, I'm not the first person to say it, but this thing right here, ahead of its time. To be specific, it's the vision that was ahead of its time. Console quality gaming on the go. Basically, every handheld PlayStation made tried to follow that. The idea of taking flagship PlayStation titles wherever you are. They kind of delivered. Killzone Mercenary, Uncharted, Golden Abyss, like those are PS3 games. PS3 level games. PSP had God of War and Metal Gear Solid, like those are big games. But the problem? Well, there's a few. But one of them is that the fact that they're like side games, side stories for the main titles, built specifically for a handheld. You remember the back? It's a touchpad and you have to climb a Golden Abyss. Yeah, like that's the main reason why it failed. In a sense, it was trying to be a moving target. That, and at the time, technology was just booming. This whole next generation portable thing, like it kind of was when you think about it. This might be one of the first, if not the first, handheld console to have two joysticks. And now we see all handheld devices have two joysticks. But it just feels like it was too early. It's not always the best to be first unless you're gonna keep up. When you look at the timeline, you notice a few things, right? The Vita only had like 1 to 2 years to shine before the PS4 comes and just shows us a new level of console quality. You know, and now the Vita doesn't look as sexy as it did before. Now, I don't know about all that, but I could have saved the Vita. Oh, yeah? It's simple, really. Come with me. I'll explain. See, consoles purposely release at a deficit. You know what I'm saying? They don't need all that power. They got one job, gaming. They don't need all the bells and whistles to offer a good gaming experience. It's simple math, really. Deficit equals profit. If the world of computing power is putting us on Mars, it don't matter. We don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all that. We could just keep making product after product with little incremental adjustments, little changes here and there, make it a better experience. We make some money. We're all happy. Meaning, all they gotta do is make more products. Where's the PS Vita 2? Where's the PS Vita Pro? You know, like, come on, bruh. You got R&D money? I mean, I got money, but this ain't for R&D. This for me. We just gotta use the sales money. Why would we use my money? Use the sales money of the Vita and we gon' What sales? Now I could fix that too. Okay, they didn't know how to market it. I could market it. Where's Marcus PSP? It's Jam PSV. Come on, look at me, bro. Look at me. Nah, bro, you gotta understand. It is not easy or cheap to be marketing and developing for two different markets. You know what? Let me break it out for you. All right? I can explain. Notice how by at the end of its life, the Vita basically turned into an indie machine. If you were actually trying to make console quality on the go,
It's gonna take console quality level development time, yet this is not the same size of a market. And this comes back to the vision. Striving for console quality gaming on the go was a mistake. It's provocative, you know, which I like, but the industry was rapidly changing, especially at that time. Now the Vita started out pretty strong, right? Killzone Mercenary, Uncharted Golden Abyss. And they even put Call of Duty on that, John. You know what I'm saying? But how many people actually wanted to play Call of Duty in their hand? I don't know if there's that many. You know, I don't think the interest was there yet. Do some light research and also just try to remember back to 2012. It was an inflection point for mobile devices, mobile gaming in a sense, right? Mobile gaming though, not handheld gaming. Okay? Home consoles were starting to reach their peak points from a graphical sense. Think about it today, right? PS4, PS5. There's no PS5 game that can't run on a PS4. And the graphics are not that different, right? It's more so the frame rate that's changing. And since everybody had a phone and it was something so new, right? Games were so fresh to people. It was like, I got Candy Crush and it's given me a lot of joy very quickly. I don't think I'm trying to play Call of Duty. You know, I got 5 minutes sort of thing. That's what I think. But now, oh nah, I mean, at the end of the day, phones are boring. We need new technology. We need portable PCs. We need a console that's a screen with some controllers attached to it. I don't know what's going on, but we're back, chat. We're back. And you know, there's a rumor out there right now, I just seen it the other day. Sony's making another PSP-like system that plays PS4 games. Wait, for real? Yeah, for now, it's just a leak, but I'd be curious of what you think, bro. Hold on. Say less. Hey, speaking of PlayStation, you know that PlayStation Portal? Oh yeah, I seen that. You don't think? Oh no, I'm not saying nothing. I haven't tried it. I've been trying to get one. Well, you want that? It's for the video, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, what you need? A couple hundred? All right. It's kind of hard to find them, so let me go just check real quick. I get like 15,000. If I can see one, I'll come back. And I'm gonna get that money. So hold on. All right. Hold on. All right. Just let me know. All right, bro. You see that? One in stock. 4 miles away. Let's go get this, bro. Shit. Thank you. Yes, sir. Y'all just gotta understand, I'm ahead of the curve with this shit. Now, okay, I'm a little late to the game, but I was trying to get one on release. They just didn't have it, so it ain't my fault. But I got one now. All right, let's get out of here. All right, y'all, this brings me back, bro. I used to be all up on leaks all the time, but we're gonna get to that Portal John in a second. Let's look at this PSP 3 leak. I anticipated something like this though. That's all I gotta say. As soon as the Steam Deck appeared, and then so much more when the PlayStation Portal appeared, I was like, oh,
is coming next. So all right, let's see. So Russian journalist, who was the first or one of the first to say earlier that Sony would release its games on PC, said today, May 17th, that Sony is preparing a new PSP for release, and PS4 games will be available on it. He talks about PS4 games that are already on Steam Deck. He just means Steam. So this is the actual translations. By the way, I can confirm that Sony is preparing a new PSP for release, but damn, there are only PS4 games in the launch lineup, which are generally available on PC and therefore on Steam Deck. Retail chains, by the way, are quite skeptical. Either Sony is doing something completely, or they are still keeping secrets from their partners. Well, I don't know what that last part means. So the thing about it for me is that it doesn't matter if it says PS4 games. Most PS5 games have a PS4 version. So what does that mean? So why is he? That's why I'm like, why is he saying that? There are only PS4 games in launch lineup. What you mean? Is it playing PS4 games like natively, or is it the idea that it has to be released on PC? My other thought is that he might be saying it's only playing the same game Steam Deck can play, which is a non-problem. Let's start off with that. So if you look at the timeline, right, we got the Steam Deck that released in 2022, right? And I copped it, of course. I had to see what was going on. The thing is insane, right? I'm playing big ass games. Elden Ring is it's runs really well on it, which is just insane. And when I see something like that, there's no reason every other game shouldn't. I think they just don't put the time in to optimize it or something like that. I'm not really sure, but that power in my hand is revolutionary, bruh. It's insanity, bruh. And I'm like, if that's where we're at, then I know Sony's gonna come back, because they've been talking about this console quality on the go, bruh. I gotta show this shit. So hold on.
Dear PlayStation, why aren't you talking about the PSP?
Actually,
These PSP games are the business, and I can't stand hearing these kids talking about some weak app on the phone.
games.
You see that? They've always been trying to fight the less powerful people. Now the power is out there. Sony, you gonna harness it or what? You feel me, bro? That's what this is about. And speaking of shit like this, honestly, like I said, I've been waiting for this. 5 years ago, PlayStation is making a new portable device, rumored to play PS3, 4, and 5. And guess what? The Portal plays PS3, 4, and 5. How? Because it's streaming it from the PS5. Nah, but if you look at there's the thumbnail right there, right? This was actually, no, I just grabbed that from Google. I'm lying. But I have another one. There it is. So 7 years ago, there was this blueprint that leaked, and that's exactly the concept of the PlayStation Portal. The idea was an LCD screen with the actual DualSense, right, attached to it. It took some time because, right, this is what does that say? 2017, right? So it's like PS5 wasn't even a thing yet. But the thing is, like, remote play has been worked on since the Vita days, and then once the Vita died, they worked on it for PC and just in general a remote play app for the phone, for everywhere. So they got the technology, that they figured it out, and then put it to a device. Bro, we're gonna talk about it in a second here, but the Portal, the experience, I've never had a handheld device and playing a game felt like I was playing it at home. We'll talk about it. But my thing is, I was hoping, and at the time I think Stadia was coming out, and I was hoping that it would not just remote play but also stream. And we had PlayStation Now also, but I don't know why they didn't give it that ability to just stream PlayStation Now games, you know? No matter what, again, for the Portal, that experience with the Rumble that we're gonna talk about, I don't know if you could reciprocate that if it wasn't just coming from your PS4. I'm not really sure. Anyways, that's all I gotta talk about with this shit. And we will talk about Pokemon and Digimon. Don't worry, bro. Let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the middle of making the video you're watching right now. It is June 9th, 9 p.m. I just got back from a trip all weekend, so I missed all of Summer Games Fest. About to start editing again the video you're watching right now, and look what pops up in my feed.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about that I thought we actually might hear something about from you. I mean, you had a great show. I'm not complaining. But I thought, well, there's something that's been rumored, that's been talked about. We talked about it on the pre-show. There was a big reaction from our audience here, and that is an Xbox handheld.
Yeah.
So you actually pretty much do nothing but play video games. And I mean that as a compliment.
I do work sometimes, but yeah.
But really, seriously, like
I love that. I don't play anything but play video games. It's kind of true.
You've been building the business around this mantra of go where the players are. You know, whether it's on PC, whether it's through the cloud.
So we should have a handheld.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
Do you want to say anything about
No, I don't want to say it. I think you have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome. But like the future for us in hardware is pretty awesome. And the work that the team is doing around different form factors, different ways to play.
So hypothetically, if Microsoft did an Xbox gaming handheld, PC device, would it be a Steam Deck-like dedicated piece of hardware that I can play offline, or would it be something I would need a Wi-Fi connection to stream things from?
No, I think what I'm finding, I'll do it this way. So I like my ROG Ally, my ROG Ally is my Lenovo Legion Go, fantastic. My Steam Deck. I think being able to play games locally is really important.
You can read between the lines on that, as you will.
I mean, they fished that out of him, which is funny. But I mean, I don't be tapped into Xbox, so I don't really know. My feed on Twitter. I guess I do see that shit. I just never heard anything about a rumor. He's talking about it was being rumored. I never heard anything about a rumor. But anyways.
All right. Here it is. Honestly, I was trying to get this thing as soon as it was announced. But bro, it's sold out. Sold out like immediately. And I'm like, yo, you people, where were y'all? Where were y'all? Anyways, I really want to see what it feels like. I mean, I've wanted to see what this thing looks like in person ever since they revealed it. Like, you can tell from the picture, but like, it just doesn't do it justice. It looks like real futuristic in a sense, yo. You know what I mean? Like, and let me put it like this. It looks futuristic and it feels like it's futuristic as if it's not just the screen. Imagine when that's all you need when it comes to power. And this thing isn't just remote playing. No, this thing is playing. Bro, it's just nutty. It's just real nutty. This is an obnoxiously long PlayStation controller. That's it. And it just really brings me back. Where's my Vita, bro? Size comparison. So, you see that? A little bit longer than a Switch. I could easily fit a Vita in the center there. Actually, pretty evenly sized. Obviously, weight-wise, right? This one's way heavier. But it's for thin-wise, it's obviously this is a really thin screen. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very beautiful device. Very sleek, whatever term you want to use. See a bar. Oh. And it's a dual sense too. That's the thing. What I mean by that is I'm about to get all the rumble And shit. You hear that? This is a clean ass screen. I can't even cap, bruh. This screen, it feels way too good. The machine itself feels good as shit. It feels both premium and lightweight and not too expensive. Like, it could definitely take a couple drops, I think. I'm not gonna test that out, but I think it could take a drop or two. This thing a brick. This thing a brick. I could kill somebody with this. Something about this one, it's not, this shit feel premium. I'm trying to tell y'all, chat. That shit feel different. Feel different in this one. This one got like a sturdiness to it. Does that make sense? It's like on some, oh, this one feel like, let me try to think, right? This is like the expensive sit down steak dinner date. That's what this is. This is the rough but fun theme park date. You know what I'm saying? On the roller coasters, laughing, eating a big ass chicken thighs. That shit good as hell. Right? That's what this one is. A good time, but it's rough. Surfing turf. I don't know why that just came in my head, but you know what I'm saying. I think that paints a good picture. In the theme park day, there's so much possibilities. Same with this. I just got on the Steam family, so I got like 700 games now. Yeah, look, all games 904. Right, theme park. It's a freaking theme park. Here, I'm just locked to what's on my PS5, which is a decent amount of games. But it has to be downloaded on there. So that just, you know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with all this? This was also $500, right? Something like that. If you add the food with the theme park tax, it's definitely, that's an expensive date. This was an expensive date too, but it's a one-time thing. And you know, and again, you come back to it, you know exactly what you're getting with this one. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna look at my beautiful date. My beautiful future wife. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels when I look at this, bruh. It's my wife. We ain't do nothing yet, man. I'm falling in love. That's crazy. What's going on right now? Yowzers, I gotta poop. All right, y'all. We out here with the shits. Hope you can hear me. I got like a little pond right in front of me. It's kind of loud. All right, so I turned on my phone's, whatchamacallit. You know what I'm talking about. To unlock, press the PS button. Turn on my phone's hotspot. So let's see if we can connect. There it is. I found my phone. Okay, putting in the password. What is the password? Connecting a PS5 jam. Come on, baby. A little slow. It's not looking too good. Oh, we're in, baby. Okay, that shit looked like ass. Oh, no. Fuck it. We on Destiny, baby. I mean, it's holding up so far. Okay, as I said that, the symbol pops up. Alright. The thing is with a hotspot, like, damn, why that shit kind of smooth? Y'all see that, right? Y'all see me moving it. It's kind of dark. Let me find somewhere where it's lighter. Oh, see, but it's smoke. It's smoke right here. As soon as I step forward, I'm about to get rocked. Well, you see it. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Oh, it just froze. And we're out. It just kicked me out. It say you lost connection to your PS5. I truly think this thing is only for house usage.
And in that setting, it plays great. But overall, this thing is like a roller coaster of emotions. When I first opened it up on the PlayStation home screen, it's crisp as hell because there's not much going on. And I'm almost forgetting that it's being streamed until I open the game and I'm immediately reminded. But then I start playing and I'm immediately immersed with this extra long DualSense. It's rumbling. It got these clear sounds coming out. I'm like, yo, what if I had their proprietary headphones? This would be insane. And at this point now, I'm struggling to understand how I'm actually feeling. I'm like, bro, is this enough? Am I okay with this? But nah. That's not the case. That's not the case. One thing is for sure, we need this to be a dedicated handheld. I'm talking about shared cloud storage with local syncing capabilities. I want to be able to archive my games when I need some space. Shout out to Nintendo. And lastly, the simple ability to play exactly what my PS5 can play anywhere.
Yeah. I need that, chat. Well, I want to play Destiny, so I'm going to get up out of here and go play and keep trying this thing out. So I'm going to go hit that. Y'all be easy. Somebody's coming, so I'm about to get up out of here.
Now, it's only right that we bring up, Digimon, Pokemon, based off the fact that we've evolved into a Digimon focused channel, right? But don't get it twisted. This is natural progression. This fits perfectly, right? The thing is, dedicated handheld consoles have always been a smaller market compared to home consoles in the US. But the same is not true in Japan, where Digimon originated. And not just Digimon, right? But his brother Pokemon as well also has deep ties to the handheld space. Also born from Japan, right? So this is a topic very much ingrained in these two franchises. Now, Digimon released on a ton of different platforms, but many were a handheld. And honestly, as soon as handhelds got strong enough, the games that Digimon made sort of just used portable devices as their development standard, right? And if they needed a port, then they'd port. Their last actual console game, All-Star Rumble on the PS3, probably flopped so hard to the point where they're like, all right, never that again. Past the gameplay, mechanics, all that stuff, from a graphical standpoint, All-Star Rumble looks pretty good for what it's worth. But when it comes to developing, the Vita was just so much more cost efficient and had more than enough power for what they were trying to accomplish. Plus, their audience already liked handheld consoles, so it was a gold mine for Bandai, and voila, they made a banger. Now, close your eyes for a second. Imagine a world where it doesn't really matter what or where they developed a Digimon game. Right? Imagine a world where the Vita was as powerful as a PS3. So when they made Cyber Sleuth, it was naturally a high quality, detailed game, right? Because they had all this power to work with. That is essentially where Digimon is going and where Pokemon has already been playing around in. Now, open your eyes and let's think about this for a second. Ever since Pokemon began releasing on Nintendo Switch versus the DS, they've either A, increasingly lost quality in performance, B, increasingly lost quality in the graphics, or C, compromise on both and put out mid. The problem? This is brand new architecture with way more power, but the same timelines. A recipe for disaster. as you've seen. Like, they literally had to calm down on the frequency of mainline releases and implement new series to help give them more time for the main series development. They went from a majority handheld development cycle to now more of a home console development. But what's funny is when games get too big, they tend to run better in handheld mode for the Switch. I think there's a lesson there. The Switch is kind of an anomaly, but it was the first sign that the gaming industry needed and was going to merge at some point, right? Even with the success of the 3DS, Nintendo knew this kind of future was approaching and took the first step into this merger, blurring the lines between what it means to game on the go or game inside. You know, like, why can't we just do both? And this was big because mobile phones were still booming at the time. But somehow Nintendo cut through the noise. And it's because they were truly able to capitalize on that vision that PlayStation themselves set out to do. The trick is in what you consider console quality. To Nintendo, that's a very fluent line. They don't need much to call a game console quality, whereas Sony is a bit more bougie, and that resulted in their delayed ability to truly deliver on their specific version of the vision. Also, if you think about it, cross-play, cross-save, releasing exclusives on PC, it's becoming the norm. We really are at a merging point in the gaming industry, holistically speaking, right? And it's interesting. Coming back, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, and Next Order. Those are our most modern flagship mainline Digimon games, and those are the last of their kind. That being handheld developed Digimon games, right? When you really think about it, the future of Digimon is actually very bright because unlike Pokemon, they focus on the quality of their games and they do use the power that they have, despite our individual opinions. And it's clear that they care about games that they make. I think that's why it takes so long. But all this means for us is that the games are going to be more robust moving forward due to where we are with consoles, gaming, and technology in general. I see you watching. I be chillin', said I'm tryna catch a vibe. If you think I'm funny, then you gotta press subscribe. We just getting started, see me smiling in a while. Hey, leave a comment, tell me how you doing, I'm just tryna lift the mood. Ain't been going dummy, someone say that he's that dude. Even if you hate me, I'm just happy that you do. Hey.